For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. These words found in Jeremiah 29:11 have echoed through centuries, offering solace and strength in times of trouble. This verse is more than just scripture. It is a lifeline. It is a beacon of hope for those facing darkness and despair. This verse speaks to the very core of the human experience. We all long for assurance. We seek a future filled with promise. And in the midst of life's uncertainties, Jeremiah 29:11 reminds us that we are not alone. A loving God holds our future. To truly grasp the power of Jeremiah 29:11, we must journey back to its origin. Imagine the Israelites, God's chosen people, ripped from their homeland and exiled in Babylon. Their hearts ached for their beloved Zion. They faced an uncertain future, shrouded in fear and despair. It was in this context of captivity and despair that God spoke through the prophet Jeremiah. His words were not a message of immediate deliverance. Instead, he spoke of a future hope, a time of restoration. He urged them to build homes, plant gardens, and raise families, even in this foreign land. Jeremiah 29:11 is a promise rooted in God's unwavering love, a love that knows no bounds and transcends all understanding. It is a declaration that transcends time and circumstance, offering hope and assurance in every season of life. When God says He has plans for us, He is not speaking of fleeting whims or temporary fixes. He is speaking of a divine blueprint meticulously crafted for each of us, a plan that is both intricate and intentional. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you, to give you a future filled with hope and promise. These words pierce through our anxieties, offering a balm to our weary souls. They remind us that even in suffering, God is working for our good, weaving beauty from our pain. He is a God of restoration and redemption, who mends what is broken and makes it whole again. He can turn our mourning into dancing and our ashes into beauty, transforming our deepest sorrows into joy. Plans to give you hope and a future that is bright and filled with endless possibilities. This is the crux of the promise, the heart of God's message to us. It is a promise of a future brimming with possibility, a future where our brokenness is healed and our longings are fulfilled, where every tear is wiped away. This hope is not a passive wish, but an active, living trust in God's faithfulness. It is an active trust in God's faithfulness, a trust that moves us forward. It is the fuel that keeps us going when the road ahead seems long and weary, the light that guides us through the darkest valleys. Section 4. Echoes of Jeremiah, from the cotton fields to the voting booths. The message of Jeremiah 29:11 resonates deeply within the Black community. It speaks of hope and a future, a promise that has been a guiding light through the darkest of times. Throughout history, we have faced trials and tribulations that tested the very fabric of our being. From the brutal days of slavery to the relentless fight for civil rights, our journey has been one of immense struggle and profound resilience. From the depths of slavery to the fight for civil rights, our journey has been marked by resilience and an unwavering faith in a God who sees our plight. This faith has been our anchor, our source of strength and hope. In the cotton fields of the South, enslaved Africans clung to the promise of Jeremiah 29:11. They believed that despite their suffering, a brighter future awaited them. Their faith whispered that even in chains, they were not forgotten. They held on to the belief that their struggles were seen and that their cries for freedom would one day be answered. During the Jim Crow era, when segregation cast a dark shadow over the land, Black churches became beacons of hope. These sacred spaces provided a refuge where the community could gather, pray, and find strength. They were places where the weary found solace and the oppressed found strength in the promise of a better tomorrow. The church was not just a place of worship, but a sanctuary of hope and resilience. And today, as we continue to fight for equality and justice, Jeremiah 29:11 reminds us that our struggle is not in vain. It is a reminder that our efforts are part of a larger divine plan for a future filled with hope and promise. Section 5. Keep your hope alive. A legacy of faith and resilience. My brothers and sisters, let the words of Jeremiah 29:11 be etched upon your hearts. These words are not just ink on paper, they are a divine promise, a beacon of hope. No matter what storms you may face, no matter how dark the night may seem, know that God is with you. His presence is a constant, unwavering light in the darkest of times. He knows the plans He has for you, plans to prosper you, to give you hope, and to secure your future. Trust in His divine plan, for it is crafted with love and care. Let this promise be your anchor in times of trouble. Hold on to it tightly, for it will keep you grounded when the world feels unsteady. Let it be the wind beneath your wings as you soar to new heights. Embrace the freedom and strength that comes from unwavering faith. Never lose sight of your hope. It is the guiding star that will lead you through the darkest nights and the stormiest seas. Never let go of your faith. It is the foundation upon which your resilience is built, the rock that will not be moved. For the God who brought our ancestors through the fiery furnace is the same God who walks with us today. Their legacy of faith and resilience is our inheritance. He is a God who keeps His promises. His word is true, and His love is everlasting, and He has promised you a hope and a future. Embrace this promise and let it guide you every day.